Riah. Hey, Riah.
Gotta be grateful. She's on the main line. Sisters, we are thankful. Never on the side. If life turns its table, you know I'm enabled, capable and faithful. Gotta be grateful, grateful, grateful. Sisters, we are thankful, thankful, thankful. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Diyah, and this is Riah&Diyah Diaries. Thank you for tuning in to our channel, and always please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell for notification. So today's video, I'll be showing you a little bit of a video that was shown to me that we need to discuss among ourselves. And the reason why I say that is because when you watch this video, you're gonna be like, is it really worth it to participate in Christmas? So let's just go ahead and get right to it, to the video. Blackface.
Santa Claus in the US and Sinterklaas in the Netherlands are both fairy tales. This is Sinterklaas.
Oh yes, Santa Claus and Black Pete are as Dutch as tulips and Gouda cheese. The fairy tale unrolls every year in late fall, when Santa Claus and his Black Petes leave Spain and arrive in the Netherlands by steamboat. Kids get all worked up and eventually sleep deprived, until the evening of December 5th when they receive tons of gifts. My Dutch spouse tells me when he was a kid, Black Pete held a broom made of willow branches, used to spank naughty children, and a burlap bag in which the worst behaved kids would be taken back to Spain. But that all changed in the 70s, he says. Nowadays, Black Pete is all harmless fun.
If you want to, you can see it as the slave, the bad guy that takes the children back to Spain.
But do people not?
Okay, I just gotta speak on this, you guys. So this is this was all based off of slavery, okay? So when they took captive of the people in Spain, which were black,
Like Zwarte Piet?
Oh no, they love them.
People love Zwarte Piet.
Yeah, because they give candy to the kids and they give the presents and they do funny
So
stuff.
they don't see Zwarte Piet as bad.
No.
Other people do see it as bad, as discrimination, kind of that he's, I don't know, the slave of Sinterklaas. Or...
But the problem is, you focus too much on the bad stuff. That's why it sounds so bad. But as a kid, it's more like a party.
wow. She said if you focus on the bad stuff, that's why it's so bad. But if you focus on the kid stuff, you know, it's like, oh, it's harmless. The Jewish people, okay? I mean, people just love the Jewish people so much, and you can't say nothing bad against them. So if they had a holiday, that wouldn't even be a holiday. So why is this as something that we should just overlook? Oh, well, it's for the kids. Really? That's crazy, okay?
Wees maar gerust, mijn kind, ik ben een goede vriend. Want al ben ik zwart als roet, ik meen het toch goed.
I must say, looking at it from a girlfriend, it's a bit different. She looks still very nice.
We're a different couple. But still the same
Black
person.
couple.
Yeah.
A black couple, wow.
Welkom.
Hi, I'm Roger.
Oké, Jan. Yeah.
They want to be us so bad.
My pa's in St. Nicholas.
Wow.
That's my dad. And I became a Black Pete with my pa.
You should have saved a picture of yourself as Black Pete.
No, I haven't.
No.
No.
So in America, when they see Zwarte Piet, they're shocked.
They don't know what our tradition is. In the history, there are a good man, Santa Claus, and there is an enemy, a devil. And the devil is...
Okay, you guys. So this part right here is like, wow. But it's not so but wow because they illustrate this here in America. So do you guys know that Krampus is this devil they talk about? Okay.
black. But the devil was, in the history, a very angry person.
Black, angry
Black.
person.
But Black Pete is transformed to not a person who was angry, but a person who was friendly.
So Black Pete was an angry black man,
Yeah.
and now he's a happy black man.
Black Pete is not racism. Black Pete is not a slave. He is the friend of everyone.
The earliest images of Zwarte Piet are from the mid-19th century in a book illustration for children. He is a black page, as you would have them in the 17th century. A servant to the social elite.
Were these servants slaves?
They were not free, so they were definitely slaves. But of course, they were not the same kind of slaves as those who worked on the plantation. Here you have a former ambassador to Morocco, and here is his slave. On the back of this painting is his name. He's called Thomas, and he's 15 years old. And he's wearing a metal collar around his neck, like a dog.
Yeah.
Once people become conscious of this, and you do realize that this figure roots in slavery, knowledge can turn something that's inoffensive at first, can make it offensive.
That's what's happening right now in the Netherlands,
Yes.
I think. But,
Yes.
but there's a huge group of people who don't want to.
Okay, I just want to point something out, you guys. So I know you're like, well, what the Netherlands and Holland have to do with America, right? So if you live in America, what the heck does that have to do with you? So, with that being said, you guys, America claimed Christmas as a national holiday in 1870, okay? And over there, they claim it as in a national holiday in 1810, okay? So that is a 60-year difference.
Oh,
Okay, perhaps that's true.
slavery in the Netherlands. Yeah.
Yeah, not here, but in the south of America.
There were no slaves here in the Netherlands.
No.
No.
You see how he just lied right then and there? Like, he just really said there was no slaves. Are you serious? Are you serious? Where they get the people from? How they even got there? Boy, I'm talking about them Edomites, boy. They...
So are the Dutch really in denial about their role in slavery?
Well, I think denial is probably a harsh word. I think they have systematically sort of erased a lot of that part of the history. In 1863, when slavery was legally abolished here in the Netherlands, it really wasn't the end of slavery. The owners of the enslaved were compensated, along with other colonial empires.
So they were compensated, but the slaves weren't.
Exactly. They were compensated and demanded that they be compensated for abolishing slavery.
It's so upside down.
It is. But the enslaved were required to work 10 more years, and when the 10 years was over, you can go now. That was all that you heard.
The Dutch seem to have a short memory when it comes to their role in slavery. In recent years, they've been inventing new ways to deny that Black Pete is a racist figure by saying he's only black because he went down the chimney.
We want to keep the fairy tale Sinterklaas. and we have to adjust and listen to the voices in society. Black Pete, we call him nowadays Chimney Pete.
Pete came down the chimney.
And then, because he didn't wash himself, became black. And finally, Sinterklaas said,
wow,
go to a shower, as everybody knows we should wash ourselves.
The stupidity.
Wash them. But if you are 100 years in a chimney, it's coming not off that easy.
You'd go down the chimney, and apart from becoming black,
And it turns your hair also curly.
yes,
And your lips red, so you don't.
Yes.
Your lips don't get black. Your lips go
no,
red.
they go red.
Crazy.
And the rest of your clothes stay perfectly clean.
Yeah, play perfectly clean.
How much of this is commercial?
100%. Of course, it's about selling as many gifts, as many items for children that you can.
In the United States, we're all too familiar with using racist and demeaning caricatures for profit. Blackface was wildly popular in entertainment and advertising starting in the mid-1800s. This was a clever way to dehumanize an entire race, fresh off the heels of slavery.
I ain't drink nothing but water.
These images are hard to forget. They have always made me feel less than human. I spent a lifetime fighting those feelings. And now I'm confronting them again. I can't imagine what it's like for black people in the Netherlands to still be fighting this struggle.
We went to Dordrecht, and there they have the National Parade. So the Sinterklaas figure and his black-faced actors show up. And we went to the square where the parade would end. Well, the cops said, hey, you guys need to move. They said, you've been told to leave already and you need to go now. And we were like, no, we have the right to stand here like everybody else. And before I knew it, I was on the ground. 5 of them were on me. They were hitting me with kidneys, they were stomping me, they were pulling at my arms, and they dragged me through the street to an alleyway. And in the alleyway, they pepper sprayed me twice, and then they arrested me and they put me in a police station in a cell for 6 hours.
That's not good. That is not a part of a fairy tale. And it is not a part of a children tradition.
Whoever says, you know what, we should use kids as a shield not to talk about difficult issues, they're pretty much deluding themselves and thinking that that's the right way to go at it. Because kids are at the root of why it needs to change.
I simply do not agree. This is a old children's tradition.
The little Edomite babies.
Black feet, and it's not green feet or brown feet, it's black feet, so I cannot change that. My friends in the Dutch Antilles, they are very happy when they have Sinterklaas because they don't have to paint their faces. When I'm playing for Black Feet, I'm for days trying to get off the stuff on my face.
Prime Minister. A Prime Minister.
Wow.
When we were in Gouda, hundreds of white people in blackface, and I was standing there. I didn't even have a shirt saying Zwarte Piet is racism. I was just standing there. But me standing there, and they walking past me and looking me in the eye, they know what they are doing is wrong. So I made them feel so uncomfortable that they had to get the cops, and the cops had to get me away.
This one says, when the police arrested you, they made one mistake, and that's that they forgot to use their weapon on you. That's this one. Oh my God. There's so much more. Hold on. Get the F out of this country, and soon you will be on the news being raped and dumped in a container. That's what's going to happen to you. This is just one of the thousands I had. Look, all of this, I didn't even open up. No, it's too much.
As Dutch newspapers start spreading the news on the documentary I'm making, I'm receiving my own share of hate.
Eat a banana, stupid black monkey.
How dare you live here and try to change things? This could make your life not safe.
Zwarte Piet is our culture. Go back to the roots.
I should have known. A blackface makes a documentary about our children's friend. Drop dead.
You know you should shove that whole issue up your sorry ass. Dutch people will hunt you down.
Okay, yeah, guys, so I'm just going to stop it right there. you guys, you can go to yeah, you go click the link down below. I have in the description box for you guys to go watch the full video. Yeah, so I'm just like, whoa, right now. This is really crazy how we can continuously be blind about the holidays that are thrust upon us. You guys have put yourself in your ancestors' shoes. If you was raped, enslaved, beating, and you died. You died, right? And but your seed, your generation lived on, right? And it been some years. And they started to celebrate this holiday that's called Christmas. And it represent your captivity, your pain, your death, you know? So are you gonna be happy that your generation was celebrating this holiday of your pain? Or you gonna be upset? You're gonna be like, this they shame you of what all you stand for. So you guys, I just want to leave with this. Just finding more and more about this holiday is just like a whole bunch of wickedness. And I don't know. I've I don't know what to say, you guys, because there's so many proof out there why you shouldn't even be celebrating this wickedness. But I'm gonna just leave it up to you guys. I said my piece on I'm not celebrating Christmas anymore. And yeah, I hope this gave you some insight on information about the things of Christmas. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Always love y'all. Mwah.
She's on the main line. Sisters, we are thankful. Never on the side.